Hello everyone, welcome back to Simple English Space. I'm Anna, and I'm here again with my wonderful co-host, Nina. Today, we want to talk about something that is very important for every student, every learner, and really for anyone who wants to improve their skills. The question is simple. How can we stay focused while studying?
Yes, this is such an important topic, Anna. Many of us start studying with good energy, but after 10 minutes, our mind goes somewhere else. We think about our phone, our friends, or what we want to eat for dinner. Focus is not always easy, but the good news is that focus is like a muscle. The more we train it, the stronger it gets.
Exactly. That's why today we want to share simple, practical, and realistic tips for staying focused while studying. And don't worry, these tips are easy to understand, easy to remember, and you can start using them right away.
Right. And before we dive into the details, let's start with a strong hook for our listeners. Think about this. Imagine you sit at your desk with your book open. You want to study for an important exam, but after just 5 minutes, you're already checking your phone or staring at the wall. What if I told you that you could change this habit and really stay focused for 30 minutes, 60 minutes, or even longer without feeling bored or tired? That's exactly what we are going to talk about today.
Perfect. Let's get started. First, Nina, why do you think focus is such a challenge these days?
I think the biggest reason is distractions. We live in a world full of notifications, social media, TV, and noise. It's very easy for our mind to jump from one thing to another. Our brain wants new information all the time. So when studying feels slow or boring, we naturally look for something more exciting. That makes sense. And I think another reason is that people don't prepare the right environment. If you try to study while sitting on your bed with your phone next to you, of course it's harder to focus. Exactly. That's why one of the first tips we always give is prepare your study space. Have a clean desk, good light, and only the materials you need. If you make your environment quiet and clear, your mind can also be more clear.
Yes, the environment is so important. And listeners, don't worry. We will not only talk about the environment, we will also give you mental strategies, healthy habits, and even time management tips.
That's right. And to make it even more interesting, today we will share 4 longer examples of tips where one person will talk in detail about their own way of staying focused. These examples are like mini stories, easy to follow and very practical.
Great, so let's jump into the first one.
Let me tell you about my personal focus trick. When I sit down to study, I always start with something I call the 5-minute rule. I tell myself, just study for 5 minutes. Why? Because sometimes the hardest part is starting. If I try to plan 1 full hour, I feel lazy, but 5 minutes feels easy. So I open my book and start. After 5 minutes, I usually find that I'm already interested, and I keep going for 30 or 40 minutes. This small trick helps me overcome procrastination. Another part of my routine is putting my phone in another room. If I don't see it, I don't think about it. With just these 2 steps, 5-minute rule and no phone nearby, I can really focus better.
That's such a smart tip, Anna. I like the 5-minute rule. It's so easy but powerful.
Yes, and it works for many people.
I think another big thing is energy. When you are tired, it's almost impossible to focus. So getting enough sleep, drinking water, and having a small snack before studying are also important.
True. Many students forget that focus comes from the body too, not just the brain.
Exactly. Let's share the second example tip now. My focus tip is about energy. I always prepare myself before I start studying. First, I drink a glass of water. Then, I take a 5-minute walk around the house. Moving my body wakes me up and gives me fresh energy. When I sit down, I set a timer for 25 minutes. This is called the Pomodoro Technique. I tell myself, for 25 minutes, just focus, no distractions. After the timer rings, I take a short 5-minute break. I stretch, maybe check my phone quickly, then I start again. Doing this cycle 3 or 4 times helps me study for 2 hours without feeling heavy or bored. The timer makes my study time feel like a game. I focus better because I know there is a break coming soon.
That's excellent, Nina. I also use the Pomodoro Technique sometimes, and it really helps me stay sharp.
Yes, I think it's one of the easiest methods to apply.
Now, another common problem is when people get lost in their thoughts. They start thinking about the future, about stress, about too many things. So the third tip is about mindfulness and attention.
When I need to focus, I practice something like mindfulness. I close my eyes, take 3 deep breaths, and remind myself, right now, I am here to study. I clear my mind of other things. Then, when I read or write, I try to pay attention only to the words in front of me. If my mind starts to wander, I don't get angry. I just take another deep breath and bring my focus back. Sometimes I also use a notebook. If I suddenly remember something important, like I need to buy milk, I quickly write it down and continue studying. That way, my brain doesn't keep thinking about it. This method keeps me calm, clear, and focused for longer.
Wow, Anna, that's a beautiful strategy. Mindfulness is not only good for studying, but also for life in general. Yes, and it's simple. Just breathing, writing down thoughts, and gently coming back to the task. Perfect. Now let's share the last big example tip.
My final focus tip is about rewards. When I study, I always make a small promise to myself. For example, if I finish reading this chapter, I will watch one funny video. Or if I complete this writing task, I will eat a piece of chocolate. These small rewards give me motivation. It's like telling my brain, work first, fun later. This balance makes studying feel lighter. Sometimes I even make a bigger plan. If I finish all my study goals for the week, I will go out with my friends. Having something to look forward to helps me push through boring moments. The reward system keeps me focused because I know there is something nice waiting for me at the end.
I love that, Nina. Rewards are like fuel for motivation. Yes, and they make studying fun, not just hard work. Now that we've talked about different strategies, let's think about how you can combine them. You don't need to use every tip at the same time. Instead, choose the ones that feel natural for you. For example, maybe you like the 5-minute rule and the Pomodoro Technique. You can start small, then use the timer to keep going.
Yes, and it's important to remember that focus is not something perfect. Sometimes, even if you try your best, your mind will still wander. That's okay. What matters is that you notice it and gently bring yourself back. Little by little, your focus time will grow stronger.
Another thing is consistency. If you practice these methods every day, even for just 20 minutes, you are training your brain. Over time, studying will become easier, and you won't feel so tired or distracted.
And don't forget balance. Study is important, but rest, sleep, and fun are also important. If you take care of your body and mind, you will always have more energy to focus.
So friends, today we shared many useful ideas on how to stay focused while studying. We talked about creating a good environment, using small tricks like the 5-minute rule, keeping your phone away, and practicing healthy habits. We also shared methods like the Pomodoro Technique, mindfulness, and rewarding yourself after study sessions. Each of these tips is simple, but together they can make a big difference.
Yes, the key message is this. Focus is not magic, it's practice. If you try one small step every day, your concentration will improve. Don't feel bad if you get distracted sometimes. Everyone does. The most important thing is to come back again, start again, and keep learning.
We hope that after listening to this episode, you feel motivated to try at least one of these tips in your own study time. Choose one today and see how it helps you tomorrow. Slowly, you will build stronger focus and more confidence in your learning.
Thank you for joining us in today's episode of Simple English Space. Remember, learning English is not only about words and grammar, it's also about building good habits that help you grow. Stay positive, stay curious, and keep practicing.
Until next time, keep shining and keep learning.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss other videos. Bye for now.